Japanese bonds falling on news that the government is supportive of a near-term rate hike from the BOJ. Analysts are noting a negative feedback loop between JGBs and the yen as the currency hovers within striking distance of the 160 level against the dollar. Bloomberg's Anya Andrianova joins us now for more. Anya, good to see you. So talk to us a little bit about how we're supposed to interpret the moves in dollar-yen, because we already saw an intervention, and yet we have seen some weakening in the yen. So did it not stick? Did it not work?
Yes, the context of intervention is ruling here. They intervened into the market, and it supported the yen, but now we're almost half of way back to where it was before the intervention. So it did work. It bought time. It's a band-aid, but what they really need is to hike rates. And that's the promise that we saw this night, for them during the day. So if they do raise rate in September and maybe give a hawkish signal for further rates, so then that would support the currency. There is a delicate balance there that it would affect downward pressure on their bonds, and obviously their yields will rise. And as there is a saying, when Japanese government bonds sneeze, the rest of the bond market catches a cold. So if their yields go up, then the rest of the world also goes up. So then they need to rise rates, but maybe not too much, not to hurt their bond market. So they have to choose yen or the bond market.
Okay, so what about the U.S. interest? Because as you've been reporting, the U.S. also was part of that intervention, and that's quite rare. What were the motivations behind it, and what does it mean for if the U.S. yields are going to catch a cold?
It's quite rare when one sovereign nation is helping another one. So at this time, U.S. is worrying about U.S. and Treasury yields. So them intervening, they prevented Japan to selling more of U.S. treasuries. It would be horrible if the biggest treasury holder, Japan, would start selling. That would bring yields up here. So Scott Bessent is worried about U.S. yields. That's why he's offering other facilities and talking, giving this verbal intervention that we'll do more, we'll do whatever it takes to help Japan. And the talk helps for some time, intervention helped for some time. The next step, it's in the hands of the Bank of Japan.
All right.